Be gone!
I think I've just come to the conclusion that Ryan Coogler himself is just a freak. I want to be that fly on the wall in the room when they decided to make this scene a scene. Smoke and Sammie go over this stack and oh, nah. They open the door just to see Mary tongue deep in this throat. I mean, good gosh, she bit bro so hard his ass is doing the jig. He is not having a good time. So, like any reasonable brother, that boy smoked them 2 mags in her ass.
RickWa reacts.
What up, folks? Tis RickWa, and for this video's reaction, I'll be reacting to Sinners is Nothing But Vampires, Freaks, and Vibes. This is by Cool109. Now, I will say a fun little fact. I actually did go about and watch the movie Sinners with my mom on Mother's Day, and yo, that movie was a fucking banger. That movie was so fucking good. My mom and I both definitely enjoyed watching Sinners, and I will say this as a fact. For those of y'all who watched the movie Sinners, when there was like that, like it wasn't like the last scene, but it was like one of the last scenes where it was like one of the smokestack twins. I think it was Smoke, if I remember correctly. Y'all can let me know in the comment section below. And it was him versus, like, you know, those up white members of the KKK. And my mom and I were both dead ass screaming. I shit you not verbatim. We were both screaming, "F them crackers." Yo, them crackers definitely got what they deserved in that movie, getting shot up and killed like that. That's all I'm gonna say, yo. But oh my god, just the vibes throughout the movie, especially when like one dude was playing a song, he was playing one on his guitar, and it just like all the different time periods of music were just like coming through and about. Yo, that shit was a whole vibe and was kind of trippy. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, but yeah, there were definitely a lot of people. And that movie getting quite a bit freaky, if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. I will say, though, it's felt like quite a bit of a hot minute, I feel like, since I've last done a reaction video to Cool109's content. But with Cool109 talking about Sinners, oh boy. And I will say this as well, too. Here's to hoping that YouTube's ass copyright algorithm does not f me over when it comes to this reaction video, because, you know, Sinners and whatnot. But again, here's to hoping for the best upon that notion. Oh boy, already had to deal with some other bull from that, involving a separate reaction video I did to CJ DeChamp's solo leveling video, and that shit is hilarious. The full version of that is available on my Patreon for everyone to watch when that becomes publicly released, which should be relatively soon at the time of doing this specific recording here. But oh man. Let's get right into it, and I'm gonna switch over to the green screen webcam real quick for y'all folks. There we go, folks. Also, I hope all of y'all are having a wonderful day today, and please be sure to check out and support Cool109 within his content creation journey, along with any other content creators that I react to, and making sure to support them within their content creation journeys. But real quick, before I get started here, if y'all like this kind of content on my reaction channel, of course, please be sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below. You know, let's get things lively in the comment section, shall we? Like what you found to be funniest, what references I might have missed within the schmicks of the song, there's something positive, super comment as well too, because it definitely does help in the long run, and even a video request as well too. And just a rule of thumb, well, a couple rules of thumb actually. One, I don't react to anything that I've already seen, because then it's not a genuine reaction on my end. And secondly, I more so react to content that I know is going to pique my interest. However, if you want a guaranteed reaction to your video request, then y'all can go about and check out my Patreon and become a member of the RickWa Reacts to Your Video Request tier. And then once you do that, you can comment on that post, and it's the pinned post on my Patreon. Comment down there what you want me to react to, and then you will get that guaranteed reaction to your video request. So just making sure to let y'all know of that. And lastly, if y'all like this kind of content that much more, then of course, please be sure to smack that subscribe button and the bell button so then y'all know what it is that I'm uploading new content onto my reaction channel. The support is always very much so greatly appreciated thus far and going forward. Y'all are amazingly awesome, folks. And as well too, please be sure to share it around with your friends or family, whatever you so choose to do. And of course, please go about and check out my Patreon, as you get a lot of extra benefits in there compared to just being a YouTube subscriber. So just making sure to let y'all know of that. But enough of my yapping, and without further ado, let's get started on this video from Cool109. Sinners is nothing but vampires, freaks, and vibes. Let's do it to it, folks.
Dead ass, it feels like I've been waiting a year for this movie to come out on digital. I can finally talk about it, because Sinners might just be the greatest movie of all time. Sinners starts off with a flash forward, but we're gonna get to there when we get to there. But we see our boy Sammie get done sharecropping for the week. He couldn't find his guitar at home, so he went to his dad's church to pick that hoe up, and his dad was like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Stop dancing with the devil before he follows you home. And that boy Sammie like, whatever the Baba Booey. That means all that, and this with his cousin smoking stack. Now these two fine individuals bought themselves an establishment from this man right here. We'll call this dude totally not racist Klansman. With the seat, the smokestack twins trying to turn this over into a Juke Joint. But before that can even happen, they need workers, equipment, and food. So they split off, Smoke by himself and Stack with Sammie. But Sammie also took the tarp off of his truck and almost got bit up by a goddamn rattlesnake, no Stone Cold. The twins had his back, but I'm not gonna lie, that's bad omen number 2. If I'm Sammie, I'm taking my dad's message and this snake, and I'm looking at the rest of the day like, God damn, day just started. I'm already running into this much BS. I'm not gonna hold you. I might have to take my black ass back home. That boy Smoke to go pull up on his homeboy boat to get some supplies and a sign from his wife, but he comes outside and niggas was trying to rob his truck. He had to blick him down in the middle of the street. Then that boy Smoke goes to see his deceased child and Annie, gets her to come along with the Juke to cook for everybody. Then we go to the misadventures of Stack and Sammie. That boy Stack over here trying to recruit Slim to play at the Juke. Bribe the hell out of Slim. I mean, it really be your own people. He kinda did that nigga dirty. Then Mary comes off of this train. You see this dainty woman, you wouldn't expect the nasty things she about to say.
I heard you loud and clear, but then you stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me so hard, I figured you changed your mind.
Sammie also saw this fine shit named Perlene, but Smoke and Stack got everything they need for the Juke Joint. And then we see this boy Remick.
Even my mom was like, that white dude's danger. He's the bad guy. That dude is danger. Oh my God, yo. It was a grand time watching this movie, especially my mom was wilding out a little too much in the movie theater, but it was pretty funny nonetheless, just seeing my mom's reactions as like we're both watching this movie. Oh my God. And I know it was a fact that like I kind of remember hearing some other people talking about like how there's like a very important message, I guess like within the story of itself for black people. And y'all, the audience and viewers, please let me know what like that specific message was, because I know there's times and I might like watch a movie and then like after a certain period of time I might forget like the full-blown specifics. But, you know, out of pure interest, I would like to, you know what the important message is, just so then, like, I know that, you know, just, you know, so then I'm like, oh, okay, now I know, for knowledge's sake. So, yeah, just let me know, you know, all that in the comment section below, or where I should look that up, so then, you know, I'm actually fully aware. Just point that out real quick. Sorry. Continuing on.
The Indians done beat the goddamn sense out of Remick. You know how bad you gotta do a vampire to have that nigga running away in the daytime? Remick was banging on these totally fine, not racist, Klan members' doors with a C, over there convincing them to let him in. He even gave them boys gold. He even appealed to their non-racism towards the Indians by being racist towards the Indians, and they was like, oh, say less, this nigga one of us. But little do they know, that's the one thing that they should not have done.
Yeah,
because once the Indians that was after Remick's ass come knocking on the door, they're like, hey, you let little bro in? That's your ass. We trying to help y'all out. Because once Shorty closed that door and went back into her house to look for her husband,
they all
found
got
him,
turned into vampires.
Ate up.
Yep.
I mean, Remick just sitting in the chair, blood dripping off of his face. You noticed guilty. And now look at you. You look dumb. You look stupid. The Indians was trying to help you out, but you done saw a speckle of brown and was like, oh, hell no. I can't rock with that. Now you're a vampire for the rest of your life. Smoke and Stack got everything set up for the Juke Joint, and they start letting folks in.
And
that boy Corbin is on security as Perlene pulls up. And then we see Mary pull up, and I'm not gonna hold you, bro. This right here starts pissing me off because Sammie starts asking Mary to leave, and I'm not gonna hold you. It's not a lot of places that I would go if I was the only nigga there, or there is a bunch of one specific type of race there. I'm not gonna it's dead ass different. Everybody hates Chris School, but in reverse for Mary. She's only here to piss off Smoke and Stack. She's able to stay in because she buys Sammie a drink, and Sammie's just like, you know what? Whatever, man. She can't be too bad. Stack pulls up on Mary. They start chatting it up, and I know somewhere Shamik Moore just fell down to the ground.
Damn.
Whole time watching the movie, I know that nigga Shamik was clutching his seat. And then we get to my favorite part of the movie, and I can't play a single piece of it because it's that music portion where Sammie starts playing, and we start getting visions of the past and the future of just musicians, and that shit is fire. Sammie plays so damn good, he got some box out of it, and Remick heard that shit. He was like, I need little bro right now. So Remick and them two start knocking on the door, asking to come in. They say,
yeah, unfortunately, when it comes to the way that YouTube's monetization rules work, yeah, that should be, what's the word, quite a bit made. Yo, but Sammie was getting freaky. That one John that he was flirting with, yo. Oh my god, yo, shit was getting real. And then, like, as Cool Uno 9 was mentioning about how Sammie was playing on the guitar, and then just, like, there were, like, all these different time periods of, like, music coming up and about. That shit was really cool. That was the whole vibe. But because of the whole, you know, sake of YouTube's bitch-ass copyright algorithm, yeah, that's fully understandable for why Cool Uno 9 would not be able to show that, you know, for his own sake as well. But for those who watch the movie, you know, obviously y'all already catch the drift of what Cool Uno 9 is talking about. But either way, continuing on.
Hey, we play good music too. They start playing that new Carter 6 straight ass. But they get turned away. Right. And this the problem with niggas, Mary included. People need to know that no means no. They said it 8 times and they were still begging to come in. What you begging for? We don't want you in here, twin.
Yep.
I know that Remick and them is vampires, but why be somewhere that you are not welcome? After they kick out the 3 Stooges, Smoke, Stack, Mary, and Annie start discussing the logistics of the business because the plantation owners is paying dues and wooden nickels. And I wish a nigga would pay me in wooden nickels, damn near IOUs. That's where I got done slaving away, literally, on this damn cotton field. I'm burning down that whole bitch the next day. Plantation owner waking up, whole entire house ransacked. Like, you got me messed up. Mary decides to go talk to the 3 Stooges because, you know, them niggas start talking about how much Mary has lost and whatnot.
Oh, no.
That boy Remick started drooling from the mouth. So Mary decided to get away from these freaky ass. This is frying me. Remick had no reason to really put his ass up in the air, bro. You could have just snatched her ass up. Bro was just trolling. That girl Mary came back in the juke like ain't nothing happened. Started freaking up on Stack immediately. As Smoking Sammie had to beat up Childish Gambino's deranged cousin. I mean, brother man looks exactly like it. They're over here stomping the piss out of bro, putting up pots and pans to his ass while Pearline sitting in the back like ain't nothing going on. All this because you razor bladed some dude, man. Like, why you bringing the razor blade to the function, twin? We go back to Mary and Stack, and that girl Mary started drooling, and Stack acknowledged it, and Shorty said, "Do you want some?"
You's a freaky ass nigga. Get your freaky ass on. You know you freaky. My dead grandma, and you can see me about it. Don't come over here with this, that freaky ass, sick ass shit, your little freaky ass. Freaky bitch.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a different type of down bad. Do you see the viscosity of this? This is some strange shit, man. I think I've just come to the conclusion that Ryan Coogler himself is just a freak. I want to be that fly on the wall in the room when they decided to make this scene a scene. Smoking Sammie go over to Stack and nah. They open the door just to see Mary tongue deep in this nigga throat. I mean, good gosh, she bit bro so hard his ass is doing the jig. He is not having a good time. So like any reasonable brother, that boy smoked 2 mags in her ass. Mary got her ass right back up and hit the dash. Said, "We gonna come back for y'all."
Yo.
That boy Stack is a super goner, man. Slim starts telling everybody to leave, and Annie starts explaining
that's when
that things that what they're dealing with is a haint. Grace done told Bo to go warm up the car, done sentenced little bro to his demise. Cornbread came back from taking a whiz and he's asking to get let back in, but everybody pressing this nigga like, "What you need permission to come back in for, twin? He was in and out of here all night long." Since the asking to come in wasn't working for Cornbread, he's like, "Alright, can I at least get my money and go? And I'm not gonna hold you. This is how I'm asking dudes for money from now on." Smoke tried to give Cornbread his money, but he just got his arm snatched up, and Cornbread ate a mean ass shot right to the mouth. Ain't nothing scarier than a big dude with half his jaw hanging out. Like, "You got it, bro. My fault." Then we hear a knock on the door from the room that Stack just passed away in, saying, "Yeah, it's me here. I'm cool. I'm chilling." Like, no, brother. I just saw you die in my arms 3 minutes ago. You're not good, actually. Stack hated being locked up in there though, so his strong ass busted out the door and squished the hell out of Sammie with that. Left his ass about the juke. And right now for Sammie, this is bad omen number 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is where I would have realized I'm taking my black ass back home, but now he can't do that, or else he's gonna get turned into a vampire. And he gathers everybody that's lived in the juke and tells them all to eat some garlic and tells them exactly what it is they need to do in order to kill a vampire. As that boy Remick on the outside just starts singing the Rocky Road to Dublin and everybody is gassing his ass up. This must be how it feels to be that one white friend to get accepted into the group of black people. But the dude smoking Sammie Durrell right before Remick started doing his Rocky Road to Dublin stint was indeed not a vampire, because they thought the pile of viscous liquid bro was laying in was blood. That was just liquor. And now they went to go save little home, but Cornbread's hungry ass done got him. Started eating the piss out of bro. As Grayson's husband just briskly walks toward Grayson, is like, "Hey, I got the car warmed up, we're all ready to go." Like there isn't a nigga mauling another nigga right beside him. Grace knew right then and there, "Oh yeah, no, my Pookie gone." But it didn't stop there, because Remick pulled up trying to coerce Grace to let them in. Remick even tells Grace about Lisa left at the store and how he's finna turn her ass too. And then this freak ball starts talking about how she likes her cooter getting ate out in Chinese. Justin didn't drop the bomb that the establishment Smoking Stack bought from the totally not racist Klansman with a C was in fact bought from a totally racist Klansman with a K. And that he was gonna come with him and all of his Klan brothers and mow down everybody there. Stack even pulled up trying to convince Smoke to let them in so they can be together forever. Hey, looks, man, I love my family, but if one of them became a vampire and was like, "Hey, come join me in vampiredom so we can be
a whole
family
lot of
forever," I'm saying, no, doubly now. I'm not trying to see you the rest of my life, which is forever. Grace started gearing up like she was getting ready for a war, just for them vampires outside to start playing Peanuts to an Elephant again. And Grace possibly could not let that bitch draw hit her ears for a second time today. So her dumb ass invited them in. If I was Smoke, I would have had to bust her upside the head with a bottle one good time, because we weren't even done planning. Now look at this nigga Remy. Or farming after the fact you said come on in. He knows you're dumb. But at least Grace was the first to engage. Did it do anything except for put everyone else in danger? No, because she threw that Molotov at Remick. He just threw that whole bitch, and now the entire Juke Joint is on fire. Now we gotta worry about vampires and burning to death. Thank you, Grace. They started blinking down at vampires, and Grace, she did in fact take one vampire out. With her as well, because it was both. Now these niggas both burning to death. Thank you. Congratulations. You did all this for your daughter. Now she has no parents to go home to. Whole squad of named characters kind of doing these vampires dirty. Everybody else that was left in that hole wasn't named already got turned. And he helped Pauline put this vampire on her shirt just for Remy to pull up. He just got splashed in the face with that Louisiana garlic. I know that shit gonna be burning the rest of his life. But Annie's real one. She realized hurting Remy hurts all the vampires. They feel his pain just for bitch ass Stack to pull up them. Smoke tried to help his baby mama, but Remick done slammed the piss out of bro. Pauline shot Stack off of Annie, but it's too late. She already got bit. Smoke remembers what Annie said prior to this engagement. If I get bit, go ahead and put that stake through my heart so I don't have to turn into a vampire. And he does just that. The vampires started retreating, and so did Smoke, and everybody was Sammie. But before then, that boy Delta Slim cut his arm open with a bottle, led the vampires his way. Sammie, Smoke, and Pauline thought they was out of the clear, and then Sammie. This is the timeline where everything that could go wrong did indeed go wrong. Slim got ate up. Pauline got ate up. Stack is about to chomp up on his brother. Samuel tried to spin back for her shorty. Remy cut that steak like boy, what the hell did you think was gonna happen? Just to eat 4 hot ones to the chest. Sammie saw this and everyone was telling him, hey, go ahead, get your black ass up out of there. Hopped off this mean ass 2-story building. I know them knees hurt. Sammie was hawking with that busted up knee the best he could, but Remy caught up to his ass, grabbed him by the shoulder and slashed him right across the damn cheek. As we go to the Smoke and Stack, them boys is squabbling. While Smoke and Stack are squabbling, Remy over there torturing the hell out of Sammie. So bro starts reciting Bible scriptures and Remy starts saying them back to Sammie. And I'm not gonna hold you, bro. If I'm saying Bible scriptures because I'm scared for my life and then a demon starts reciting them back to me, bro, you know what? You got it, bro. Whatever you want here, it's yours. My fault. I didn't know you had it like that, twin. Remy started waterboarding that boy Sammie. As we see that nigga Smoke got tired of getting little bro by Stack. Hit him with this nasty, mean ass 2-piece. Just for Smoke to get his ass grappled on the ground, and Stack was going to turn his ass into a vampire. That mojo bag Annie had on Smoke did not allow him to bite his ass. So he reversed it. We go back to Sammie and he reached for that guitar and he smacked the piss out of Remy with it. All them church prayers done infused that whole to a super vampire destroyer. Cause I mean, god damn. Cracked his skull open, had that little disc in his head. Now all their vampires going through agony right now. I mean, he done turned that nigga into a Resident Evil monster. Look at bro's face. Remy done took that disc out of his head. Speed blitz Sammie was about to vampire his ass. But Big Billy Goat Smoke done staked the piss out of Remy through the back. As Sammie and Smoke watch as Remick and the rest of the vampires blaze up like a damn Christmas tree because the sun is starting to come out. Well, after all is said and done, Sammie takes the car back home. He drives to his father, and this is actually where the beginning of the movie starts. This flash forward because Sammie pulled up to his pops, beat up, scar all over his face, guitar broken, and his dad was...
I will say though, that actually was a really cool bit that they did do in that movie. It was just like Sammie was pulled up to the church and it was just like, what the happened in order to get to this point? Then it was just like the day before, and then like as I'm just watching and it's just like, this all happened in a fucking day? Jesus! Oh man, but I will say though, like the entirety of that whole like Juke scene before, the vampires came around and started up. That Juke Joint was definitely lit, to say the least. Oh man, but continuing on.
It was like, you know what? This is the perfect time to turn my son into a sermon lecture. You know what? I'm not even mad at what Sammie does after this. His pop told him, hey man, never play music again. And just like Coco, this nigga decided, alright, that's enough out of you, old ass dude. And dipped. Never came back home again. But that boy Smoke, he stayed at the Juke Joint. And he was plotting. He remembered what that boy Remick said. And he's getting ready to solo dolo all these Klan members that about to show up. Them Klans members pulled up to the Juke not knowing what's about to hit them. They all got out of their racist mobiles just to get blicked down one by one. I mean, it's walk them down smoke right now. These niggas have no amount of anything
this is the
on,
scene
bro. Like, niggas just
where my mom and I were both saying,
out the Tommy gun, and it was over. The rest of them that was still alive tried to dip out in his truck. So Smoke cooked a grenade,
this is one hell of a
dodged the
great
bullet,
scene.
damn near point blank. I'm not gonna hold you. This nigga
God.
might be a superhero. Cause how did none of them let a shot on Smoke? He was damn near grabbing the door. He was so close. He done chucked that grenade in the car and watched the hoe get blown up to smithereens. Unfortunately, one of them niggas did indeed get a shot off on Smoke. But the totally racist Klansman that sold Smoke and stacked the Juke is still alive. And he asked bro for a cigarette. He unwillingly gives it to Smoke. He lights the hoe, starts succumbing to his injuries, looks to the left and sees Annie and his baby. Oh yeah, nah, this nigga is gone. He went to go hold his baby, but he put the cigarette out because Annie said she didn't want that smoke to get on him. That's a bar. Look that racist Klansman down and yeah. He passed away. That's really the movie, man. We got that ending scene with Stack, Mary, and Sammie still being alive after all this time, man. Sinners is a 10 out of 10. This movie is perfect to me. Moral of the story is learn that no means no. Don't be begging niggas for anything if they said no multiple times. So you don't have to hold that, Clint. But with that being said, if you liked, like, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff, and yeah, I'm out of here. Bye.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely, most definitely give Sinners a 10 out of 10 or even an 11 out of 10. Oh, yo, the movie was fucking great, and the vibe was definitely, like, even cooler as well, too. It was definitely a surprise to me and my mom when just, like, there was Stack and then Mary. It was just like, what the fuck? And then they explained, like, why it is that they were still alive and all that stuff. And it was like, oh, shit. That's the reason, but... Yeah, them racist Klan crackers definitely got what they deserved at the end there. That much I'll say for damn sure on that. Oh, yo, but I think if I remember correctly, because of how the ending of Sinners went, like, there's a possibility of there being a second Sinners movie. Again, please do let me know in the comment section below, just so then, like, you know, I'm properly, like, aware, and then, you know, like, then I actually know the, you know, the properness of everything. Sorry, sometimes shit like that do be happening to someone like me with autism, so I'm just pointing that out there real quick. But, man, oh man, I gotta say, Cool109 did an amazing job with this one. Oh, yo, and I mean, it is fully understandable for not being able to show certain scenes or, like, play certain music from the movie itself because, yeah, one, because of YouTube's ass copyright algorithm, and secondly, for not being able to show certain scenes, YouTube's monetization system being... a bit made. Let's go with that. Oh, yo, but I hope y'all, the audience, have enjoyed my reactions to this video from Cool109, and again, please do let me know in the comment section below for, like, any references I might have missed or anything that I might, you know, not be aware of when it comes to Sinners, or, like, you know, what was, like, the big meaning with, you know, because, you know, within the plot of Sinners. Sorry, words be a hell of a thing sometimes. Happens to the best of us. But y'all catch the drift. But either way, I'm gonna switch back over to the regular webcam real quick for y'all. There we go, folks. Once again, I hope y'all, the audience, have enjoyed my reactions to this video from Cool109. And also, again as well too, great amazing stuff to Cool109 for this video as well. But either way, I am at the end point of this reaction video, and if y'all have gotten thus far, I do greatly appreciate that. It's basically, I'm finna bounce. So there's that. And if y'all like this kind of content on my reaction channel, of course, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below, share my content around, as that does help with the algorithm. And if y'all have not already yet, of course, please be sure to smack that subscribe button and the bell button, so then y'all know when it is that I am uploading new content onto my reaction channel. The support is always very much so greatly appreciated thus far and going forward. Y'all are amazingly awesome, folks. And as well too, if you want to get some extra benefits while supporting me a little bit further, then y'all can go about and check out my YouTube memberships by pressing that join button down below. Y'all can either join the Shoutouts tier or the Early Access tier, whatever floats your boat on that notion. And if you want even more benefits compared to just being a YouTube member, then y'all can also go about and check out my Patreon, and in which the link to my Patreon is in the description below if you want to check that out and all that good stuff. But either way, I'm at the end point of this reaction video, so I'm finna bounce, and I hope y'all, the audience, have a wonderful rest of your day, and until the next reaction video that I upload for y'all, peace out, folks. Now for the vocal shoutouts. Shoutouts to Farid Al-Azim. Thank you again so much for becoming a member on my Patreon, and especially in the RickWa reacts to your video request tier at that too. Your support and patronage is greatly appreciated thus far and going forward. You are amazingly awesome.